morning, YouTube viewers. Good morning, Facebook viewers. Good morning, WhatsApp viewers. Good morning to everybody. Getting ready for this big snowstorm that's coming our way. In some ways, we need it because it's been a dry season for the past 2 years. It's been kind of dry, so it's something that we need. Hopefully, it's not too bad. Hopefully, everybody stays safe, and hopefully, you're not out in it, driving in it, if you don't have to be out there. And also, be wary of COVID. You still have to wear the mask. Um, Before we start, good morning. Good morning. And beautiful day. We're halfway through the week. And, thank you to the subscribers and new subscribers because I saw the numbers in analytics. So they should be coming up soon. But like I said, the videos are being shared. They're out there. So that's a beautiful thing for us. So we've been going at a steady rate. And what we're discussing is, how people think, how humans think, and how that applies to us, how we reshape our thinking to correspond with this. And I just want to give a scenario of a situation where understanding the human mindset applies. Now we're going to use a relationship. And to go back on a topic from yesterday where we used Susan and we used Kevin. Kevin wanted something completely different than Susan, but they liked being together. That was never in question. They just wanted two different things. And by understanding the human mindset, nobody gets hurt because you understand that you're thinking differently. There's places you want to reach that the other person doesn't want to reach those places. They want to go in a different direction. And what we do is what we're going to discuss today is we put ourselves in harm's risk so that we say, well, I'll give this up or I'll do this, and I'll deal with this later. Those things don't work, and you're at fault for doing it. That's a form of manipulation. So we want to get away from that to understand and say, hey, it's not that the person doesn't like me, or it's not that the person doesn't care. The person just wants something different out of life, and wish that person well. But we've been conditioned to say, hey, stay and fight, stay and make it happen, give more, and that's the wrong way to go. So today we're going to deal with this. The topic today is understanding the human mindset. And like I said, before we begin, click like, subscribe, and definitely share. There's a lot of different topics in the playlist. Go on the playlist and, you'd be surprised. It's just getting a different way of thinking about situations, different ways of thinking about life, and different ways to empower yourself to become a stronger, more independent thinking, more sound mind of an individual, which changes the world around you. Okay, so today we're going to discuss the human mindset. How, and understanding how people think, this process protects you, it empowers you, and it enables you to be the best you. And the beginning of becoming the best you is being comfortable with you. Remember that. That's a deep words right there. The best you begins when you're happy with you. So this is what we want to do. We don't want to focus on mindsets. We know how these mindsets work, but we want to know how our mindset should work when we interact with other individuals of a different mindset. So all too often we find ourselves in various situations where we're looking to understand what another or others have done. We're always, looking at everything else except for ourselves, and it doesn't have to be in a bad way. It can be in a good way also. We're always looking at everything else to justify us. And me personally, I don't do that. This is why I'm trying to get everyone to, to be on this page, that, you don't let these things, you don't even give certain things thought. We question at points, we question our worth, we question our self-esteem, Lastly, like we spoke about in the beginning, we push ourselves to do more for others while receiving less. So, majority of people who are watching this are people who do this. So, this is where we get strong together to say, no, we put the brakes on that. You are the prize. We are the prize. So, we know who we are and we know what we have to offer. So, if it's not 50-50, I wouldn't do it. And if you do it, pay 100% in cash. At least you get to walk away from the situation. You don't have no headaches, whether you be male or female. You got no headaches afterwards if it's not a 50-50 thing. So, first, how do we change it? Protection. We protect ourselves by first understanding ourselves. When you know your needs and your wants, and you are willing to what you are willing to offer life or another or others, you allow others to prove their self-worth and intentions over time. Remember that key thing, that they get to prove themselves over time. No one is going to show you 100% of themselves in 20 seconds. And that's why, it's going to tie in with the topics that's upcoming about understanding that everything a woman should know about a man and everything a man should know about a woman. It falls into that. So, number two, how this empowers you. Empowerment comes from your self-determination to grow and improve. By you wanting to do better, by you wanting to, when you realize that you don't have all the answers in life, you allow room to grow. And once you think that you know it all and that you can manipulate life, then you fall victim to the same stuff that put us in a situation where we're walking away from that type of mentality. So now we become the abusers of a mentality like that, because when you manipulate people, that is a form of abuse, because you're doing something to get a result without the person's knowledge and without the person's knowledge. So it's wrong, whether it be good, whether it be bad. Always be 100% with yourself. So it enables us to see beyond how a person looks, how much money a person has, the power, the control that they have, in life, the status that they have in life. It allows you to look beyond that, because the majority of us look superficially, and that's why there's so much chaos going on in this world today. So, while empowering you it empowers you to find the good in you. They say, hey, this is what I stand for, and this is me, and world accept me, and you don't bend. So it gives you that empowerment, because now you confront things straight out. You don't allow time to say, well, should I have said something? No. If you didn't say something, say it. Don't let time and don't let yourself get questioned, because the more time goes on when trying to understand a mindset that isn't in correspondence with yours, you become a victim and you become lost. But you're also at fault for allowing yourself to become the victim. So, use that empowerment. While empowering you also to walk away from the situation. You might say, hey, my morals, I might be making $200,000 a year, and I just bought a brand new house, but this is what they're asking me to do. They're asking me to lie to my patients. They're asking me to lie to my coworkers. They're asking me to lie to, the people in my church. I'm walking away from this, because I'm not going to associate myself with a group of liars. So, this is how that empowerment comes. It comes with the belief to say that I'm going to be the best person. I'm not going to bend. I'm not going to twist. And I want the best for everything around, and I'm not going to be a part of what's bad. So there's an empowerment that comes from that. So which is the power to say no. So it also empowers you to submit to another or others. Now time has gone by, people have proved themselves, or a situation has improved. The person is really, apologetic about what's going on, but the actions over time has shown this. So, it allows you to submit, to say, okay, well, we'll work it out again, and hopefully this is who you are, but this is how I want to be treated. And if I'm not treated like this, then there is no next time. So, those people, like I said, people who manipulate and people with mindsets like this, they know what they're doing. But they also know that, hey, this person is a little bit too strong-minded. And that's where it comes to the propaganda that you see on TV, where they're constantly, pushing things on your phone to sell to you. They know how it works. If they keep pecking, they're going to break you down. So, no, I don't own a Alexa or whatever that thing is. I don't even own that. So, I don't even own an iPhone. So, my thing is, I'm happy with me. I'm not trying to keep up with the next person or the next group of people. And we should all be like that. Be happy with ourselves and be comfortable with ourselves. A phone is a phone. As long as it makes a call, I'm making a call. I don't need to see it, have somebody sitting there looking me in the face. If you want to talk, we can meet up. So, lastly, number 3, how it enables. All right, it enables you. It provides you with a choice. So there you go with that no, or to say yes. That's what enables. By being comfortable with you, knowing who you are, it enables you to make sound choices you can be comfortable with. Again, we'll go back and we use this in the form of a relationship. So now you say, to Susan and Kevin, the relationship that I used from yesterday's topic. Now, Susan and Kevin, they both wanted different things, but the relationship wasn't bad. And, this enabled that couple to do, and it enables you to say, hey, look, I don't mind being your friend. We can be friends, but I just don't want anything more. Now, a true person, whether it be male or female, a true person is going to be like, okay, well, I understand it. And it's human nature to say, well, is there something that I've done? But we should be, as people, we should be open and honest. And there is a woman out there that is like that. And I met her, and I'm blown away by it. So it shows you, the viewer, because I've met a person like that it is true. And that, it doesn't have anything to do with, oh, well, you just don't like the person, or you just don't know. People are different places in their lives. Different things are going on in people's lives, and it's not up to us, and we have to get away from that narrative that we have to know everything. We have to be these fixers. You don't even have to fix anything. We're fixing our own lives, so how are we fixing someone else's? So this is another thing. It empowers you to get real with yourself and to be real with yourself. It enables you to be real with yourself. So, enabling, it provides you with a choice, understanding that you can accept or not to accept things in your life, enabled based on what you know, and given accordance to the knowledge that you know and that you have. And a healthy enablement allows you to know and act accordingly. So, you already understand yourself. Once you understand yourself, it's what you enable yourself to do, or what you enable others to place upon you. That's the power, because now you can say, hey, this is not what I want, or say, hey, yeah, this is something that's cool. I'm about this. So, for the final thought for this is, the reason the mindset is so important is the same reason you can't turn wood into metal. In life, some things don't work. Some people aren't gonna get along. Some relationships aren't gonna be the best relationships. Some jobs won't be the best jobs. Some neighbors won't be the best neighbors. And there's nothing you can do to make those things work. Again, you're not a doctor. We are not doctors, So it just can't work. No matter what we do, or no matter what we bring to the table, no matter what we give, we can say we want to give more. That doesn't work either. has to be the person. This is why it's more important for you to focus on you. So you can walk away from situations knowing that the only person in which you have control over is you. Happiness, love, caring, hope, and faith are all in you. It's all in each one of us. It's in all of us. So why are we looking outside of ourselves? And this is why I say be strong with your mindset, because that's what usually breaks you down. Is it, someone pushing their mindset on you, or your own self-defeating mindset? If your mindset is self-defeating, I can't do it, I'm not worthy, then you have to change that before you can even think about being with someone else, because a person who's wounded has nothing to offer. And that's what understanding mindsets is. If a person is wounded, it doesn't matter what you do, how much love that you give. And you find this where relationships where you meet the person and then the person, down the road goes back, and goes back multiple times to the ex, because, it's not that person's fault, it's our fault. Because the reason it's our fault is because and we know that the person was wounded when you met. So, be smart with it. We have to stop thinking in physical forms, okay? And we can look at a friend. Now, I got a friend, but now my friend is highly racist. And, but he's cool with me, but he's highly racist. But, hey, whenever I'm with him, if I'm going on a vacation, if I get brought on a vacation, if going to a store, hey, what do you want? What do you want? So, do I put the, hey, that, I get a good job from this person because the person has his own company. So I get a job from all these things. I get money from all these things, but then the way the person is treating the people, those are things where you have to step back, because it's your self-worth that's in question. And when you sell your self-worth, no one is going to respect you for it. Remember that. So a mindset, again, with love, caring, happiness, hope, faith, all that stuff being in you, it's a mindset for any mindset, that these are the things that you should always be left with, no matter what your interaction is with any individual or any situation. It should be happiness, love, caring, hope, faith. It should be one of these qualities that you walk away from and you feel good about. Whether you're happy, hey, that was a good conversation, I felt pretty good. Now, a mindset that leaves you in question, or leaves you feeling used, or leaves you feeling like you're not good enough, is a mindset that you need to walk away from. And sometimes it can be, close relationships to you. And 9 out of 10 times it is close relationships to you. It can also be social circles. It could be friends. Sometimes you have to walk away because, like I said, go back to the story of what most people are Christian. So, in the Bible, Adam and Eve did all the things. They named the animals, they, cultivated the land and everything else, but then, eating of the fruit, all that good stuff went down the drain. So use that same mindset when it comes to, people. It doesn't matter if it's a month, it doesn't matter if it's a year, it doesn't matter if it's 5 years. If you're going through something that just isn't going to change, then it's not that person, it's not that situation, it becomes you. So this is why we focus on our mindset, how to, combat the mindsets that try to come and break us down. So, to reshape our thinking. Okay? The older a mindset becomes, the less likely a person or a people will change. So if a group of people feel a certain way, they're not going to change. It's just not something that they're going to do, especially if they've been doing it year in, year out, year in. Same thing goes with the cheater. The same thing goes with the manipulator. The same thing goes with the con man. If that's what they've been doing all their life, even a serial killer, if that's what they've been doing all their life, it's 99.9% hard for them to change. And if they're going from relationship to relationship to relationship, or from job to job to job to job, it's not those jobs and it's not those relationships, it's you, it's that person. So these again, these are not people that you want to be around. You don't want to be around with people who have a dark cloud over them, because all they're trying to do is put that dark cloud over you. So lastly, change with us begins when we accept ourselves. Same way we started out. It's all accepting who you are, because you're in control of everything, whether you know it or not. You know, you're in charge of the good, the bad, and everything else. Well, not completely the bad, but 90% of the bad you're in control of. We're in control of it. Some things are unforeseen, but there are a lot of bad things that we're there. You know, we're a part of it. So by by speaking about the mindset of others, it allows us to focus on us. We don't fall victim to what sounds good from others or situations, or from like you see where people try to, you know, push money on you. You know, they try to buy you, and we know that we can't do those things because they don't work. If you buy somebody, that doesn't that doesn't mean that you have the mind and the heart. You only paying for that person's time. It's like a job, you know, and that's something that we're going to be talking about in the next issue. You know, under what everyone should know about one another, what the section should know about one another. So in all things, know the roles in which we play into any situation. That's true power, knowing what our role is. So that's why we focus on us, understanding us, because we are going to become the best us that we can become. And the people around us are going to be just that, you know, and this is what we're going to do. So, you know, the weather right now is kind of like I got like lost in La La Land, because I'm thinking I got to get on this road. But for the snowstorm that's happening right now, you know, get out there, get your stuff, because we all know up in the East Coast, it could be rain, it could be snow. Anything that's heavy saturation, trees are coming down, power outages. So be safe, because it's supposed to be icy out there. Thank you for sitting with me. I had an awesome morning with you, and I will see you in 2 days with the next topic. And the next topic is going to be what every man should know about understanding, what every man should know about a woman. So with that, thank you very much. Again, click like, subscribe, and have an awesome day. Have a beautiful day. Peace and blessings.